Ever since we introduced VFR maps and Navigraph charts, our incredible community of users have been eagerly requesting FAA VFR charts, commonly known as sectionals. These maps provide flight sim enthusiasts with an intricate view of key geographical details in the United States, such as elevations, prominent landmarks, and airspace classification. Going beyond mere colors and lines, these charts serve as an indispensable tool for virtual pilots striving for the most realistic airborne experience. Moreover, the latest update also includes the addition of IFR High and Low charts from the FAA to our Navigraph charts. Sectionals are great because they depict a whole bunch of information on the chart that we would need to fly VFR. We are here in beautiful Orcas Island Airport on a rare VFR day. We're going to grab a $100 hamburger at a little place called Concrete, tucked in the Cascade Mountains. Let's pull up the VFR sectional using our Navigraph app to show the general direction of flight and some interesting points on the chart that we'll use during the flight. Today we are departing to the south, so after takeoff we're going to fly over the East Sound. Don't really worry about headings here, as we got to keep our eyeballs outside of the window. Generally, it'll be about 145 degrees or so, depending on the winds. As we climb over the East Sound here out of Orcas, take note of the mountainous terrain on both left and right side. We're going to keep the airplane pretty much straight down the sound here until we gain enough altitude where we can turn over. We got to make that left turn heading basically eastbound. On a beautiful VFR day like this, we can see for quite a long ways, which is excellent. Visibility is fantastic up here. Our first waypoint will be the south end of Orcas Island off to our left wing. Take a look off to the right wing, we're going to see a little private airport called Blakely Island. It's a private strip due to the PVT abbreviation. We're going to go ahead and climb to an altitude of 5,500 feet. It's a pretty good VFR altitude to fly here. As we turn eastbound to about 85 degrees from Blakely Island, I want you to point the nose of the aircraft between the valley you see ahead. We know we're on the correct path by seeing the Anacortes off the right wing. Take a look at this place. Anacortes is filled with oil refineries, as you can see. Also take note of this magenta ring by Anacortes in the chart. You'll see 40/20 in a fraction. That's telling us that the top of the class Charlie airspace 4,000 feet, while the bottom is 2,000 feet. We know it's class Charlie by a solid magenta ring around the airport. Again, we don't want to fly through that, or we'll need clearance, so we're at 5,500 feet and we could clear the class Charlie airspace. We won't be in the airspace anyway because that's too far south to where we need to go. We're just going to be north of it. And once we pass Anacortes, our next dead reckoning point is going to be a town called Sedro Woolley, and there's a river just to the south of that. It's really a great VFR checkpoint because of the magenta flag on the chart, if you take a look at that right now. That flag helps us with situation awareness, and it lets us know that we're headed through a mountain pass. As we pass Sedro Woolley, take a look over the nose of the airplane. You're going to see the Skagit River. We have about 19 miles or so until Concrete Airport, or it's called Mears Field. As we pull up our sectional chart and get ready, let's have a look at the name of the airport. It's called Mears Field, or 3W5. The airport elevation we see is 267 feet, and that's MSL. So our pattern altitude is going to be about 1,300 feet today. We have a CTAF frequency of 122.9, or a common traffic advisory frequency. It's an uncontrolled airport, and we know that by the magenta circle. We don't have any fuel here, and you can tell there's no tick marks around the airport. If it had fuel, there'd be tick marks on all sides of the circle. We know the longest runway is going to be about 2,600 feet. We got right-hand traffic for runway 7. Today, we've got a flying left-hand pattern for runway 25. Take note of the mountains and let's follow a normal landing pattern descending to 1,300 feet and obviously stay away from that terrain. Once we head downwind, get airplane configured, we'll go ahead and slow, drop your flaps as normal. It's going to be a tight turn to final. Base final is going to be pretty tight. As we turn final over the Skagit River, take a look at Mears Field. Want to make sure we have a good landing here. Once we land, let's enjoy our burger. We'll go ahead and taxi to the terminal. And I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on sectionals. And just a little information you can find on sectionals. There is a lot packed into sectional charts. Remember, sectionals are for the US and can be displayed on all platforms that the Navigraph Charts app is available for, including the Charts in-game panel for MSFS. We hope you enjoy many hours of VFR flight using our new sectional charts. Happy flying.